got this.
And another warm welcome to you today for another arrival in the
Come on,
World's
Rowan,
Toughest
come
Road
on.
Atlantic 2025 for the arrival of our mixed trio, coming in as the youngest trio to row the Atlantic.
Come on, Harry.
You are
Come on,
looking at
let
the
it burn.
three flying fish. They were flying in around the headland and then hit the headwinds as they come into the harbour.
Come on, Rowan, come on.
Digging deep. The
Yay!
three flying fish. Harry, Anna and Rowan for the UK. Thank you so much for joining us here live in Antigua.
We're nearly there, guys. Come on. Pump it up. Let's go.
Out of 43 teams, out of 6 trios,
Pump it
these
up.
guys
Let's
are
go,
coming
guys.
in
Come on.
20th out of the fleet. I'm Charlotte, live from English Harbour. These guys have been rowing all the way.
Get us home.
All the way from the Canaries to the Caribbean.
Come on, guys. Come
Huge
on.
support coming in.
Flying fish style. Let's go.
Big support with their family and supporters up on the fort behind us.
Come on, the three flying fish.
These guys have been rowing 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean.
Let's go.
3,000 miles
Yeah.
of human endurance. They are aged
Come on, Rowan. Come on.
aged between 19 and 21.
Giving up is not an option. Come on.
Absolutely incredible. They are moments away from crossing the finish line.
Yes. Come on.
3 flying fish. Our mixed trio
Come
from
on.
the UK. 42 days
Come
of
on, Harry,
rowing
come on.
across the Atlantic,
Come on, Harry.
with a combined age of just 61 years
Come on.
and 69 days at the start. 3
Come on,
flying
man.
fish are set to become the youngest trio to row the ocean, and they've done it!
Yeah! Well done! You done it! Yeah!
Anna looked over at us as they continued to row over the finish line. They heard that they'd done it, but they weren't quite sure. And she said, "Have we done it?" Oh yes, yes, you've done it.
Anna, Rowan, and Harry! You've done it! Yes, you did! You guys are stars!
Amazing. All the way from San Sebastian de la Gomera in the Canaries to right here, English Harbour in Antigua and Barbuda. They launched on the 14th of December 2025 to arrive here into Antigua on the 25th of January 2026. Even though race start was delayed due to storm conditions in La Gomera, these guys kept it cool and calm and waited for the moment that they would get the go-ahead to get underway. They looked across at the land as they rode in line with the shore. They looked across and they said they couldn't believe how green it was. Weeks of blue ocean, nothing but ocean and horizon, and now finally.
Well done, Mike.
I get the feeling Anna might be ready to
Awesome job.
come off the boat. 42 days of non-stop rowing. They're just getting themselves set up to have a little celebration on the boat in front of their supporters upon Fort Berkeley. The 3 of them, aged, like I say, 19 to 21. In fact, Harry had his birthday
All right, guys.
All right. Hey,
on board.
business. We mean business.
Just 9 days into the row. Amazing. They met through Air Cadets. They formed their bond long before the race. Their campaign was conceived in their mid-teens after Anna's dad rowed in the World's Toughest Row as a pair in 2021 in Team Tropical Blue Wave. And that's when the inspiration became this legacy. Lots of preparation in ocean safety, navigation, endurance conditioning has taken them across the Atlantic and right here into English Harbour, Antigua. Really lovely. So our boys are just bringing them a little bit closer to the center of the harbor for the flares celebration. Look at that stunning sky. Beautiful sun shining on the water. There's quite a lot of wind coming across the island, coming across the harbor today, so getting them into a better position as they will continue to drift once they start their flares. Keep your messages of support coming in, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here live in Antigua. We are live on the water and we may have a few signal issues dipping in and out. So thank you for your patience. We continue to do everything we can to resolve any issues that might arise. 3 flying fish in the World Surface Row Atlantic 2025. The 3 flying fish in the World Surface Row Atlantic 2025 have rowed all the way from the Canaries to the Caribbean. Absolutely incredible as they rowed really hard to come in there into the harbour. Our youngest trio in the fleet, the youngest trio.
Yeah, you on!
The youngest trio to ever row an ocean. Anna, Rowan and Harry have made it in. Thank you so much for keeping your messages of support coming in, guys. Keep those messages of support coming in. They're rowing for the Teenage Cancer Trust, funding specialist care for young people facing cancer. And their core aim was to prove that age is not a barrier to ambition and that young people can take on extraordinary challenges with the right preparation and belief. Okay, so we're going to move to a holding screen now while the media boat heads into the dockyard. We'll return live to see them step onto land for the first time in 42 days. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you in a few minutes. Stick around.
Atlantic Ocean 3,000 miles. Let's give it up for 3 flying fish.
Welcome back to the arrival of 3 flying fish in the World Surface Row Atlantic 2025. They have been on the water for 42 days, coming in as the youngest trio to row any ocean.
Welcome to Antigua. Yeah, guys, come to the perfect timing here by the team. Let's see how it goes.
Rowan, Anna and Harry. They've been tested physically and emotionally. The early days tested them with the seasickness and the homesickness. Huge adjustment for the team. It was their first prolonged time away from home. They said that the first week was the toughest psychologically, but open communication kept them alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, new world record for being the youngest hero to ever hold any ocean.
Make sure the right upside down.
Hold the middles.
You hold this on.
I'm so hot, it's just hot in there. You did it!
You did it, guys. Hold it.
It's a really hot day in Antigua today.
You hold this
Having
corner.
a conversation about how hot it is.
The flags always have to be put the right way up. Representing the United Kingdom, Free Flying Fish! Lots of young energy here on the boat, that is. Ladies and gentlemen, would we like to see these three incredible young people step on land?
No, second pass.
I think that was a yes, careful now. But here they are. Wait a second, we need to be on clip. Safety first, but a bit awkward when stepping on land.
Give me a sec. There we go.
Here we go. And here they are, Free Flying Fish! Emotional scenes again here in the backyard.
Yes, boy.
Been away from Christmas, New Year,
Yes, boy.
kisses and hugs, some tears.
There's her dad, Dave. Look, he rode 5 years ago.
And soon we will know what the new world record was all about. But here they are, at the 3,000 mark across the Atlantic Ocean, Free Flying Fish!
Wow. Top line.
A few more hugs and then it's time to step on to the podium. And I'm glad I have sunglasses on. There's lots of tears here. As always, emotional scenes. But Harry, Anna and Rowan, time to step onto the podium.
How many pops in them, I don't know, but well done.
Bernie Hollywood, who also rode the Atlantic. Big supporter of the Free Flying Fish.
Lots of people, says Rowan.
Okay, cool.
I feel very drunk.
Who spiked me then? Do you know what I mean?
You'll get this one.
That's French.
We're not French.
I don't need a flag, it's alright.
So for the first time ever, we have been together with the Free Flying Fish without them doing a TikTok. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it all here at the Antigua English Harbour, the arrival of Free Flying Fish, all the way from Antigua. They started their journey last year, December 14th, now here, setting a new world record for being the youngest trio to row any ocean in a time of 42 days, 8 hours and 10 minutes. We have some certificates, world record certificates from our adjudicated ocean rowing stats handed over by fellow ocean rower Kevinia. Also some gift bags with the I Wrote Atlantic t-shirts. So give it up for Free Flying Fish! And I can guarantee, despite there's been lots of party here on the island, it will get wilder now, where we have these three human beings, incredible, well done. You have a combined age of 61 years. Earlier today we had the oldest trio with a combined age of 167 years. So, the ones that grow Atlantic have it all. The young ones, the old ones, and all them in between. That's what it's all about. First of all, Anna, how does it feel to step on land here? Family and friends here, lots of people, also other fellow ocean rowers. How does it feel?
Basically, I cried every day on the Atlantic, so it's actually quite nice to be not on there anymore.
She's not lying. She's not lying.
I'm so happy. I'm happy to be in. I'm happy to see my family, and I can't wait for a holiday.
Can't wait for a holiday. I've watched all the content, and yes, there were some videos where you were crying, but definitely also videos where you were smiling. Yeah. Rowan, tell me about the experience out there.
It's unbelievable. I've never experienced anything like that before. The teamwork, the passion, the last 4 years built up to this, and it's making me quite emotional being here, to be honest. So, yeah, love it.
Harry, toughest time out there?
What's that?
The toughest times out there.
Yeah, which one? Honestly, there's so many. I think the toughest time was when we had the really bad weather. We was doing such good speeds in the first week and a half, and then we got absolutely no wind. So it was just pure muscle and grit and determination. And we pushed through. Look, we're here. So that's what that matters, eh?
That's what they're all about. Anna, combined age of 61 years old, you are young, and we saw the young energy down in La Gomera at the race start. I've never seen all kinds of teams doing TikTok videos, dancing around because of you. You really added to the community. Any advice to young people out there who are thinking about doing an adventure, but something is holding them back?
Yeah, I think our whole campaign's about just inspiring people. Just go for it. Like, we had a blast. Like, the pre-race atmosphere in La Gomera was incredible. It was so much fun. And even across the Atlantic, like, our morale was ridiculous. Like, we'd be in such a bad mood, or I'd be crying, and Rowan would come out of the cabin and just say the most ridiculous thing, and I'd be laughing and joking, and that would be it for the day. Do you know what I mean? So do it. Go for it. Like, we've had such an incredible experience, and we're here now. So even if it was absolutely awful on the Atlantic, I don't regret doing it.
Awful on the Atlantic, but the last 20 minutes here, Rowan.
Last 20 minutes, it's incredible to see our families and our partners and everything, but seeing the amount of people that have come out here to support us. Thank you, everyone here. It's so lovely to see rowers as well. Jono over there, Call to Earth, False Horizon, who've just come in. Amazing. So lovely to see everyone, and can't wait to share a rum punch. Oh, and you. Hello.
There was more hellos there. Ladies and gentlemen, you witness it all here. The youngest trio to cross any ocean, the three flying fish after 42 days, 8 hours and 10 minutes. Let's give it up for these three inspirational young human beings. Before we go to Charlotte, let's give you a big hip hip parade. Harry, Anna, and Rowan, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Well done.
Dave, what time did you get? Oh yeah.
There was some internal thing there. More about that later. First over to Charlotte, and you can just stay here, sit down if you want to, and then we do a live interview with Charlotte on YouTube, and then we take after photos, and you will get food, and then you're back with loved ones. To the family and friends here, you have done amazingly. You are part of the team as well, so well done, well behaved. Over to Charlotte.
Thank you very much.
You had the squeeze in nice and tight for us. You had the opportunity to sit down there. Why did you say no? I don't want to do that.
Because my bum is so bad, it's so painful. Oh. I can't wait for a nice warm shower in my hotel room, and hopefully it'll get back to being normal. But 2 hours on, 2 hours off for 42 days is not great for the body.
Oh, even at your age?
That's what I thought.
Especially our
I've
age.
got a lovely bum, but not anymore.
It'll heal. It'll heal. So when did this actually stop feeling, do you remember the time, the moment that this stopped feeling like an adventure and started feeling like a real test?
I think at the end. I think we felt like we were ocean rowers only about 2 days ago. We still felt like novices at that point. So it's taken a good 6 weeks for us to get used to life. But the test was the whole time. The test was leaving Gamera, leaving your family, leaving everyone behind, and then the whole time.
How do you think that being away from your family shaped your mental resilience?
I think being away from family is obviously probably the toughest thing, and I think for us, as we're young, all of us live with our families. We're not like a 40-year-old man who's just lives with his wife, and it's like we're living with our parents, our siblings, and stuff like that. It's such a weird dynamic. I'm at uni now, so it's a bit different for me. But for Anna, she struggled the most at dinner time because that's the time she goes down and sees her parents, and it was such an emotional time for everyone.
Yeah.
There were so many firsts. For me, it's the first time I've spent this amount of time away from my family. First time I've spent Christmas away from my family, so it's right in the deep end for all of us.
Yeah, I think as well it was like the hardest bit was like I really felt like I hadn't appreciated my family properly because you're away from them for so long and you're like you don't appreciate the little things like Harry said, dinner time. So that for me was the hardest thing. But like seeing them give my mum and dad a hug was brilliant.
And Harry, you had your birthday, Christmas and New Year
I know. I know.
on the ocean.
It
How was that?
It was amazing. I think it's such an experience, and I'll never ever forget my 20th birthday thanks to these two. But yeah, it was brilliant. We had on my birthday, literally after I did my presents or what little presents I get out on an ocean rowing boat. 10 minutes after, we had dolphins come by, and it was honestly like the most magical moment ever. I think that was a highlight for all of us.
So cool.
Literally, I sat on the stern of the boat, opened my presents, and then Rowan goes, "Oh my god, it's dolphins!" And they're literally just diving over, and it was like, wow, it was meant to be. I think at that time.
Yeah.
What a cool birthday present. That's amazing.
We organised it. yeah.
Did you have a bit of a mantra? Did you have something that you said all the time?
Oh my god, yeah, we did.
It's only temporary was a massive one, especially when I was getting upset. Rowan would just say to me, "It's only temporary. You know, we'll get through it." A big one was any swear word ever. That was, especially when you hit your shins, just screaming. I think there's more swear words than not swear words. But also just like we just screamed, "Get me to Antigua," didn't we? A lot of the time.
And we used to if we got really low, we'd float the oars and we'd pretend we were doing the flare
Yeah.
shots, which was a great morale boost.
I love that.
Yeah.
And now you've done it.
Yeah.
What was that moment like?
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Anna kept saying to us, "We've got to come during the day."
During the day.
And she was so right. She was so right. It's so much better.
We have not stopped rowing since 9 a.m. Everyone's been on the oars rowing pretty much all day. We snapped some oars and we only had enough for 2 rowing positions, and on an R45 there's 3, so we'd like to have gone 3 up but we couldn't, and it got to the point where Anna just put our one spare oar we had in and was just rowing with one oar for a solid few hours just to get some speed. We was in a race, and then that last coming around the corner having headwind was just it was amazing.
Yeah, you did really, really good. You've got your friends, family, supporters back home watching. What would you like to say to them?
Love you all. Thank you so much for the support and the amount of money we've raised as well. That is unbelievable. We cannot believe the amount of money we raised. I think we're at 51,000 now.
And what was your target?
25,000. So that's incredible. Just can't believe that.
Well done, guys. Anything
Thank
else
you.
you'd like to say to people back home?
Thanks for believing in us.
Yeah, I think like our sponsors and partners and our families. I mean, like the partners that we have on board that believed in our campaign. You know, even 4 years ago when we had nothing, and I was 15 and Rowan was 17. It's like you wouldn't believe in kids like that, would you? But they did. Like Jill purchased the boat for us out the kindness of her heart, and Robin's here and Bernie's here today, and it's incredible to see the people that supported us even when a lot of people doubted us. So the biggest thing is just everyone, friends, family, supporters, everyone that actually believed in us and just kind of said, you're going to do it, even when there was definitely points where we was like, we're not going to do this. So yeah, just thank you to everyone. It's been incredible. It's been absolutely amazing.
And you've done it, and
We
you're
have.
here, and you can have a meal, you can have a warm shower, you can enjoy the beach, have a cocktail. Yeah, live the life.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
I know. Come here, Robin.
Oh, plenty more hugs to be had. lots of stories to tell. The three flying fish have rowed across the Atlantic and rowed in as world record holders, the youngest trio to row any ocean. So our third team of the day has arrived. These guys are going to really enjoy Antigua, I'm sure. It is Shirley Heights tonight. I'm sure they'll be up there as well. But we have two more teams tonight as well. So make sure that you are sticking around for those. In about 40 minutes, at around 5 o'clock local time.
As always, we are waiting the rowers coming in, coming up from Kilos. And then it's all about getting some food. And stay tuned for the next arrival. Around in 50 minutes, we have next arrival coming in.
So Row with the Flow are coming in next, a women's trio, like you just heard, in about 40-50 minutes, around 5 o'clock local
Row
time.
with the Flow is just around the corner, coming in fast. So stay around 1700.
It's quite windy today. And then there's Lightship as well this evening around 8 o'clock, 8:30 last time I saw. So that's solo rower Ian coming in as well tonight. So lots more to get on with today. These guys have got lots to do today, enjoying their time on land. And thank you so much for joining us here live in Antigua. And we look forward to seeing you very shortly for our next arrival.